Hello and welcome to my screencast of Schoology. This is going to be just a quick overview of what I've learned so far in Schoology. I picked Schoology because in looking at a few different sites and reading some articles about the pros and cons of each, what I found was that Schoology is supposed to be one of the more user-friendly and easier ones to use, and being that I have no experience whatsoever with LMSs, I thought user-friendly would be the way to go. Now, that does not mean that I did not spend hours trying to figure out just how to do this, but I think for somebody who has a little more experience than me, this probably is one of the more user-friendly ones to use. I signed up for an account as an instructor, and this is the homepage that it brought me to. You can see one of the things that I really liked about this straight away was that it looks a little bit like Facebook, which I think for my students, seeing as I tend to teach young adults without a lot of higher education experience, that having it relate to something that they know very well would make them feel a little better about using an online source like this. So that was my main reason to start with. You can see I uploaded a picture of me, and this is my page. This is how I see it as the instructor. And there's several things that make this pretty easy to use. You can see the first thing you come to is a home page that looks like recent activity. It will show, if different updates and notifications have happened. If students have asked questions, it'll show up here. If I were to reply to those questions, it shows up on their home page. So it has a feed that sort of resembles Facebook and keeps all of that easy for them to find and for me to find as well. Up here in upcoming, I don't know how to make that go away, is where if I were to put assignments being due, or if there's a new discussion post or anything like that that I set with a time on it from the calendar option, and when you're uploading something, it shows up there for students to see very easily, hey, this is what you've got to do this week. One of the other reasons I picked it is because it is compatible with Google Drives. And a lot of the things I'm learning in a lot of my classes are using Google Drive and Google Docs. So that was very important to me to be able to use some of the things that I'm learning in some of my other classes. Up here is our toolbar to do some of the major things. So you can create courses. You can see I created one. And here is where a student would join it. Once I make the class live, I get a little number that allows students to join. So I send them that number, and then they can join right here. Groups, I can find public groups that are of people with similar interests, so maybe there's other people who are teaching similar things. Anyways, it gives us a place to group together and have conversations. In resources, go to resources. So there's things that I've uploaded that I can always have access to, but there's also banks where the public has uploaded things, or maybe some groups that I belong to have uploaded things that I can have access to, so that is also very nice. There's the usual notification buttons and profile things to do that. So let's take a look at the course that I started creating just to see what it looks like. So the first thing that I did was create an overall course. It's a basic introduction. And then I can have different lessons within that course. I started with lesson 1, which I just put in as a file. And in that, I have the option to add all the different kinds of materials right from here. So I added a folder. That's how I got lesson 1. And then I can add assignments, tests, quizzes, files, discussions, media pages, all of that very easily. You can see some of the things that I've already added. So I put in a podcast that I've created. So I uploaded that. I put in a little, what is this? Let's go look and see what I did here. So I just wanted to ask a quick question of everyone so that they can write their comments. So it's a discussion board where they can talk about their experience with this topic area, and then we can have a discussion there. I uploaded a website for them to view and read some stuff on, and I uploaded, this is my Google Doc that I uploaded, which you can see shows up right here, and there is, it goes to, oh, maybe make it go. Oh, it downloads here, and you can't see it on the bottom of the page, but it downloads the Google Doc for that assignment. The other thing I really liked about this is, so here's an assignment that they have to do, and they're going to go do that on the Google Doc, but then here they can submit it right here on the same page, and it can go into a Dropbox. and then I can grade it and everything right on that page. So that makes it all very simple for me and for the students. Let's see, anything else? Oh, that's my 5 minutes. Well, that's a basic overview of what I've learned so far from Schoology.